there's a couple side points I wanted to make about this whole situation also. That, again, because last night, you know, in the moment, I'm just trying to de-escalate it, and now through processing the shit. Okay, when I called his mom, when I was like, yo, you need to come get him, I called his mom. She says to me, well, no. After I call her, like I call her, she hears the screaming, she hears the commotion. Okay, and then at some point we get back on the phone with each other, and she says, I say to her, I said, Kim, I said, I am really sorry. I don't know how things turned this left. I'm not sure what happened at the game, if he didn't eat or whatever, but I did not start any arguments with him. I wanted to make that clear to her because me and her have already had a checkered past with each other, obviously, because I'm in a relationship with her son and things were very tumultuous, violent, you know, all the way around. So I wanted to let her know that, listen, I don't want this to affect us negatively, how far you and I have come. I wanted to stress to her, like, yo, I didn't start no fights with him. I just made it clear to him when he came upstairs where he was going to be sleeping, which I had said to him before y'all got here. I said it to him on the phone. She says, yeah, I told him to just go upstairs and go to sleep because he had to work in the morning. He told me that's what he was going to do. I said, yeah. And I gave him a space to do just that, you know, to go to sleep. And he wanted to sleep in the twins' room. And I told him no, because they had just gone to sleep. She said, she goes, well, you know he doesn't like to be told no. You know he doesn't like to be told what to do. Girl, what? Nobody likes to be told what to do. Nobody likes to hear no. That's a universal thing, all right? We all want what we want, when we want it, how we want it, how we like it, all right? So when she said that to me, again, in the moment, I'm not trying to argue about nothing. I'm just like, bro, just come get your kid. Like, come get your kid. Not even your son. Come get your kid, because he's a fucking child. All right. So but I even say to her, I'm like, Kim, I said, it doesn't matter if he doesn't want to be told no. This is my home. You don't get to dictate where, what, and how you want to do something. If I tell you that you have to sleep on the couch, if I'm requesting that you sleep on the couch, and I got valid reasons. I'm not just like, oh, what is going on here? I have valid reasons. I'm not just like, oh, you know, bitch ass nigga, sleep in the living room, fuck you. No, I literally set up a nice space so that he can have room. You can literally come here and just go to sleep. And so you telling me, well, he doesn't want to hear no. I don't give a fuck. That's the problem. That is the fucking problem, is that you never tell him no. His whole life, you never told him no. So he's grown up with this princess mentality that he's always going to get what the fuck he wants, because y'all niggas always give him what he wants. I don't give a damn. That's why me and him did not work out in the end, because he wanted to be more of a diva than me. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Talking about he don't want to be told no. You shouldn't have told him no. That was the same mentality that she had when the nigga used to abuse me. Was, well, you know, you are provoking him, and bitch, no, the hell I'm not. Like, the hell, this nigga is just provoked all the time. He is a walking trigger. So I was really like at the time, I wouldn't say it pissed me off, but I was like taken aback. Now, replaying this shit in my mind, it's pissing me off, because it's the next morning. I have no apology. I have no nothing. Just like, You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, this whole thing was that, well, you know, I need to sleep so I can get up for work. Mind you, then just take your ass to sleep. And she's giving that same rundown. She's giving that same bullshit. Well, you know, he's got to work in the morning. He's got to work. Nigga, he's had the job for 4 days because he just lost his other job that he had for 4 days because he likes to call himself going through all these depressions and can't get up. No, nigga, you're going through withdrawals. You're going through hangovers because you're fucking coked up all the time. All right? You're coked up and you're drunk and you ain't living right. That's why. That's what the fuck it really is. And is depressing you. You're not just going through depression. Like, you're not just going through mental health crisis. You're causing your mental health crisis. All right. So then there's that. And I'm just like, all right, so you want me to just allow him to go back there because he didn't want to be told no, because it's gonna de-escalate him and pacify him. So I should just let his big grown drunk ass go get in the bed with the twins who are sound asleep? Are you nuts? No. And me and her parent very differently anyways, okay? Her kids are very attached to her, and that's fine, but in a way where it's like, okay, that, like, she'll let him go sleep in her bed drunk or shit. Like, they, you know, they have a different relationship than I have with my kids, than my parents ever had with me. And I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Don't get the shit twisted. I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that all around, her and I parenting styles are different from when our kids are small to when they're big. If your drunk ass thinks that you're gonna go get in the bed with my children, your children, any fucking children, you're fucking mistaken. That's inappropriate as hell. Hell no. The fuck? Yeah, stop raising these soft ass, mama boy ass, bitch ass niggas and then, you know, trying to blame the woman, okay? Or expecting her to fucking, you know, clean up your mess of the monster that you created. Because, you know, I love Kim dearly. I really do. I think that she has all the best intentions. I just think that she let him run all over her his whole life, because he has a very strong personality. And you can get bulldozed by it. But I got a strong personality too. Me and him are both Aquariuses. Me and him have back-to-back birthdays, okay? Probably another reason why we never worked out. But it was also a reason why me and him were so attached to each other. He ain't never had no woman tell him shit before he met me. And it was always a point of contention between us. It was always a really sensitive and fragile issue between us, is me telling him anything. And I didn't realize it then. Actually, I did, but I always like put it to the back of my mind. And I loved him so much. I was so infatuated with him that I kept overlooking it. Damn, she got a fat ass. Damn, I wish I could turn my phone. I wonder if it's fake. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you right now if it's fake. I don't know. It's giving real booty. It's giving real booty. But, yeah, you know, back when we first got together, I remember that when these things would come up, it would raise concern for me, but I was like, I was in, like, I jumped in with him. I didn't want nobody else. I had been like pursuing him and vice versa for months, almost 8 months or something. So yeah, no, I wasn't gonna let him go. And when these issues would come up, I remember, like, even back then, like, trying to address it with him, like, and let him know, like, well, back then I didn't have the kind of communication skills to, like, tell him that I'm not his enemy. Like, I was always just telling him, like, you know, you tripping, like, what do you mean? Like, you talk to me and I talk to you the same way. To me, it was always just like, we should be able to talk to each other both the same. Like, it's not because you're a man I can't take a certain tone with you. Like, I never even dealt with that, and you wasn't gonna talk to me that way, like, or make me feel that I had to be subservient to you. So this has always been a sore spot with us, and I can see how if you do not put him in his place, he will run all over you, even as a child. So when I think about his mom and their relationship, whether I've been witness to it or not, I've been in their lives for long enough to be able to piece shit together, and I've seen things with my own eyes and live with them to know how the dynamic works. And she rolls over for him. End of story. There's no other way of putting it. She rolls over for him because, I think more so because she just doesn't want I think she doesn't want the confrontation. He could be a lot. He could be fucking a lot. So that shit will wear you down. And I just believe at some point she got worn down by the situation and by dealing with him. So it's like, instead of losing your son or putting him out or making him figure it out on his own, then you coddle him because you would rather do that and keep him safe. But really, it's hurting him because he's coming up to his mid-30s. We're the same age. And only I'm 30. Okay. And hasn't made any progress. He has not been able to accomplish in a lifetime of help from all his people. It's not just his mom. He has his dad, his stepdad, and his other stepdad. He has like 3 dads from the men that his mom has been with over the course of his lifetime who are still solid and still down for her and still down for the kids. Or she has, other kids with them, and they're like a son to him too. So, and then he has 2 sets of grandparents, both of which are very wealthy. So the fact that he has not been able to achieve in a lifetime with all the support that he has, what I have not just done this one time, I have done this shit 16 million times over in my lifetime with no help. Okay, let's be clear about that. I've always been the underdog. I've never had help. I come from nothing. My family ain't got nothing to their name. Like, bro, we come from nothing. And if you're out here making it, you're doing it on your own. So, bitch, I've been out here in Texas. I done left the whole fucking state. I've uprooted my entire family. Come out here with nothing to my name. Okay? And made this shit pop off this pussy. Off this pussy. So when you over here trying to take shots of you a $2 hoe, no, baby. No, I'm a $200 hoe, okay? A QV with me is $200. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You couldn't afford to fuck me, okay? All that good pussy that you got for free, bitch, you better be grateful, okay? Because these days, these years, you couldn't touch this. You couldn't touch this, all right? So, like, making comments like that to me doesn't hurt me, because you talk about what I'm doing as if, oh, you a $2 hoe and don't got nothing to show for it. Okay, I'm a $2 hoe. I guess I saved up every last of them $2 and look what the fuck I've got. And we're talking about less than a year. Mind you, what I have, I consider that to be bare minimum shit. I consider what I have to be the standard of what one should have when you're an adult, especially when you're an adult with kids. So it's not even like I feel like, oh, I'm out here, doing my big one. But no, bitch, I did my big one on your ugly ass. Like, what do you mean? So when you're sitting here talking, trying to make it seem like I'm the one that should be, realigning my priorities, no, you're the one, because you've had 30 some odd years, still ain't got your shit together, still haven't figured it out. You're still going job to job, bitch. I ain't never been job to job. I've never even not had a job. I've never not had an income. So I don't give a damn how you doing it. Plug whatever hole you need to, as long as your bank account is full and your bills are paid. So back to the core of this one, it was like just a side thought that, like, I called you to have my back, to protect me, not to defend him against me. Bitch, he's clearly irate. He's clearly out of his mind. He's clearly the aggressor here. It should not have even come out of your mouth to say to me, well, he doesn't like to hear no. Like, bro, it should have been, and don't get me wrong, she was trying to get him together. But again, because you've already let this monster get so big, he ain't never gonna listen to you, girl. He ain't never gonna take you seriously. He ain't never gonna listen to you. I can promise you that. That ship has left the dock a long time ago. The only hope that is for him is a nigga beating his ass, okay? Or a woman in his life really putting his ass in check all the way. That's it. And she would have to tolerate his kickback in order for that to really, make a difference. I'm not on that. I'm not here to project your ass no more, which is what I told him last night, that You know, I didn't sign up for this. When I said that you could stay here and that you could, you know, crash here with your brother, I didn't sign up for you thinking that you was gonna come in here running shit, bitch. You come in here and you ask permission for shit. Like my friends that live in Texas that I've made over this year have more liberty in my home than he does. Two of them have, or one or two of them has fucking keys. I couldn't even say one, because I have like 3, you know, people that I'm down with, you know. Like they have more liberties coming into my home than he does. So you cannot come in here just demanding shit, bro. I don't have that level of trust with you. I open my doors to you as family. Like, yo, you can, of course you can stay here. Like, why wouldn't I? If you're gonna be in town for 72 hours, of course I want you to stay here with the girls. And it was a weekend, and I let them stay home from school on Monday. So again, here I am going above and beyond, going way above the fray to be mistreated like this. And I don't blame his mom. I don't blame Kim. Like I said, I believe that she has a demon on her hand and she don't know how to exercise it. I don't know how to exercise it. I'll beat that demon ass. I beat that demon into the motherfucking ground is what I'll do. Straight up. I'm not here to sit here and coddle your fragile masculinity anymore. Fuck you and your masculinity. That ain't even masculinity. It's toxic masculinity, bitch. It's wannabe femininity. Bitch, you're a diva. You're a diva. Okay, you think you're Beyonce, bitch. Talking about you ain't going. You can even see him in the video standing there like, who's obstructing you from leaving? You can literally walk out. My nigga, the door is there. Please. I insist. And the thing about it is, I was going to call the cops on his ass. Don't even mistake that shit. But I couldn't get to my other phone without leaving the barricade that I was making. I was making the barricade so he couldn't get there. So, and I was recording on one phone, so I couldn't stop recording because, no, bitch, I need all of this, okay? Because wherever this lands, whatever hands it lands in, whatever eyes land upon it, I want to make sure I got all of it. I want to make sure I got all of it because you got me all the way fucked up. So, yeah, like, it starts in the home. It starts with your parents. It starts with your mama. And I know because I have mommy issues. You can hear him in the video. He says, you can't even call your mom. Like, bitch, no, you're right. But I don't live with my mom. I don't depend on my mom for a fucking thing. And I haven't in over 12 years. So, that, again, that's not an insult to me. You're stating a fact. I can deal in facts. I can't deal in bullshit. So when you say, oh, you can't call your mom, no, and nor would I want to. Nor would I want to call a bitch that I know does not have my best interest. You have the benefit of calling your mom and you be treating her like shit. Your mom came out here on a vacation that she paid for you because you're too broke to pay for your own shit. You've never been able to pay for your own vacation. Anywhere that you've gone, like I said, you get treated like a bad bitch, okay? You get brought out, you get fucked, and they pay for your shit. Okay? You're a trick. You just don't know it. You're a trick, but you just don't know it. So, yeah, like, it starts there. If you not raising your kids to be independent of you, you're already failing. And I say this as a mom who's very attached to my kids, and the thought of them ever leaving home brings me straight dread. But I know that if they can't survive outside the house without me, I failed them. That doesn't mean that they can't live home with me. But if you can't go out there and survive for a year on your own without me, why do you think we're talking about in, the most ancient of times, they send their children, they send their sons, their daughters, whoever, out on pilgrimages, so that they can go out into the world and survive without their village, their parents, their support. You have to go do it on your own and prove yourself as a man, which you have not done. And on some real shit, homie, you could never read my resume. You have no credentials. You have zero. There is literally nothing that you bring to my table at all. You're the worst. And when your daughters do see this, whenever they should, whenever that day comes, because it's not like I'm throwing this shit in their face, but if they keep questioning me and it doesn't seem like my excuses of you being sick are really working, no, I'm going to show their ass the truth, and I'm going to tell them the truth like I always have. Why do you think that they fuck with me so heavy the way they do? Fuck you. One more thing, and then your goofy ass is out. Then when you do leave, your goofy ass is outside of my house screaming, trying to wake the neighbors, terrorize them, screaming about me. Bitch, again, you're coming into my turf, my arena, my playing stomping grounds, thinking that you're gonna like bring me down or shame me. Bitch, my neighbors know what the fuck I do. My neighbor a trick too. She knew what I do. So you over here screaming, bitch, what's gonna happen is they gonna end up calling the cops on your ass too. Okay, before I can even get to it with your dumb ass. That's what's gonna happen. Okay, all your shit is gonna end up backfiring. So I went out there and I told him, listen, you might wanna calm down, for real. Because they will get your fucking ass locked up. They don't like niggas. Yeah, you doing all that ruckus outside of my door. And again, here I am still. I go outside to still try to pacify the situation. And I'm like, yo, I peek my head out. I said, Marcus, I really want you to not be screaming outside the doors like that. Like, cause not even like he's in front of my door. He's already down the thing screaming in front of the other neighbor's door. Bitch, I'm not telling you for my protection. I'm telling you because if they come out here, I'm going to say, please, can you call the police? I'm in danger. Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. You're a raggedy ass bitch. You're a raggedy low life. And a part of me wishes you would have taken it there last night. This much of me wishes, this much, right? That much of me wishes that your bitch ass would have taken it there. Because I was like waiting on it. I was like, I didn't want it and I wasn't hoping for it and I wasn't wishing for it, but I was waiting on it. Because I could see the look in your eyes and I was like, he's either going to slap my phone out of my hand or he's going to swat me or some shit. And that's going to be it. I'm going to calmly put everything down and I'm going to tee off on your ass. Okay? Then when I'm done, I'm going to have the police come collect your ass so that you can go ahead and get locked up in Houston. Since you think you Billy Badass, but bitch, you're fucking... Bitch, you a Trina. You're a woman. You a bad bitch is what you are. You're a Trina. And I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of playing nice, being sweet, always putting the best foot forward no matter how dirty these dumbass niggas do me. Bitch, I don't need y'all niggas. I don't fuck y'all. I don't need y'all. You don't give me no money. Literally nothing. It is only for the sake of the fact that the kids like y'all. Love y'all. I don't share their sentiment. Bitch, I fucking can't stand you. But I don't ever let that get in between or in the way of the way I allow the dynamics to be. Like, when you're here, when we're around the kids together, when the kids are around you, whatever it is, I don't ever spew shit into their ear. Whatever it is, I don't ever act funny, none of that. It doesn't benefit me. It doesn't benefit the kids. I'm just, honestly... This whole situation has me sick to my stomach. I've been shitting all morning. Not like the good shitting, like, you know, healthy shits. I mean, like, fucking bubble guts, because this is just really stressing me out. I didn't get good sleep last night. I have a PTO meeting today, choir with the girls. Still had to come to the gym. Still have all my errands to do. Still got to feed myself. Still got animals to take care of. Like, my nigga, for you to think that you were going to come into my home and throw off my whole routine all because you're here? What the fuck is your presence, bitch? Your presence is a burden. That's what it is. It's a burden. You're a burden. Your presence is a burden. Your whole existence to me is a burden.